we're done with blocking, so we are running Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, normally in sections over and over again, trying to get the blocking to where it's natural and the dialogue so it's not so hesitant.
Off book, everything. Open the book. And lines should be pretty well memorized by this time. You should at least know when you have a line. Look, we have a set.
And no sliding door to slam.
No sliding door yet.
We're going to run through the entire show and hopefully it'll just go smoothly. It should go pretty well. Some people, including myself, are still kind of shaky on lines, but I've been staring at mine all day, so hopefully it won't be that bad.
Our biggest challenge, I think, will be not stopping and starting. We're trying to really get to where I don't give them the lines.
And like we have all of our props up now and all of our like stage things, and then like getting used to movement in our costumes.
Some of the blocking is probably off a little, but we'll fix it.
They've tended to forget their surroundings. Their spatial awareness isn't quite spot on yet. So I think we'll have a few flubs today, but overall I'm pretty happy with it.
Okay, thank you. Good job. Thank you for getting the notes, especially Deluge. It was right. It was right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, I love the whole crossing behind the door looking like an alien at a signs thing. Because the door was open and both of you went. It was really funny. So if there was a door open, take charge. Close the door. Yeah, with the way the stage is set up, guys, whenever you're downstage and you're talking to somebody upstage, I gotta have you stay forward. We'll get it. The audience will understand if the person upstage is looking at whoever's talking to them.
Careful, Barry, don't get dust in your eyes.
Out here.
Be careful, Barry, don't get dust in your eyes.
Here, you sit out with this. It's unfair to me
Out here.
us suffer just because you want to get into heaven, Miss Patty.
Other people like electricity. Why?
We had a couple of vandals come in and they busted a few lights. They did a few disgusting acts up in the catwalk where that had to be cleaned up, sloshed some paint around. We think we know who did it, but we can't prove anything. So as of right now, the vandals are going unpunished. But it's kind of a blow to our self-esteem, really.
Between now and Friday, I want to get some tech involved on how everything should be completely off book and also memorized. So there should be no breaks, there should be no breaking of character, but my hope is that I won't have to focus on the cast and that I can focus more on the tech side of things, doing mics and getting the lights right and getting some backstage people involved.
You have 1 minute. I would go get your fellow castmates ready. Everybody check your prop.
Keeping the energy up, I think, is going to be a big problem because it's going to start to get a little monotonous. Also, I'm fearing some focus, judging from what I did in high school and what I remember of being in a show in high school. There was always some focus issues right toward the end.
They still tend to look at me as in, like, was that right? Is that the right line? Am I saying it at the right time? I hope that by the end of this week, they've got everything down pat. They're confident in themselves, and they're just ready to do it in front of an audience.
People forgot lines that threw, and when they forgot them, it threw off the entire scene, as well as people that just thought, like, we kind of got in the habit of, we know our lines, we don't have to look at our scripts ever again. That was stupid.
And the whole mic thing, it's really weird because I've never had a mic that goes around my stomach. Feels like I'm wearing a girdle all the time.
It's kind of...
Yeah, well, we have a lot of line drops, so we have to improvise, and that's not that good.
And
because
I had a little costume mishap, that's why I kind of missed an entrance, but I covered it up. You know, that totally threw me off the laughing.
Matt definitely laughed. That was kind of funny.
Definitely what needs to be improved is everybody maybe stopping the big gaps from happening. And if they forget a line, they need to cover a little bit better.
We didn't even make it through all the way through the show. It was kind of like night and day. We all were just on with our pacing, the energy was up, and then even yesterday was a little bit down on energy, but it keeps getting better with every run through, I think.
I am very proud of their characterization and what they've developed thus far in the span of 5 days with their characters. That has a lot to do with finally memorizing their lines.
I think that our characters or our actors are getting more into character. The props are helping, the costumes are helping, and since they don't have to concentrate so hard on lines, they're able to develop their character a little further.
What is most improved is definitely the flow of things. There were some gaps yesterday.
Lines are a lot smoother. Definitely. Pacing is up more.
The dartboard has only fallen off the wall twice.
I'm feeling pretty good. I feel that, at least from listening, that they're starting to own their characters. They're becoming their characters rather than just reciting lines. And that's a good thing.
So you have a show.
One kid, 5, 6 years old.
There they are.
Don't you think we should just, I'll talk to Doug tomorrow, just be like, let's just not, I mean, it's not worth the trouble of you setting